Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. So happy to see you all. Hello Alistair Nia. Hello Katie. Hello Roxy. Oh my gosh, it's my favorite little cyber yokai. How is everybody doing on this Wednesday afternoon? Hopefully fantabulous. Hello Christy, welcome. I know, usually I sleep, usually I stream, later in the day, but, what in the gosh darn? I'm just checking something about, audio stoof. Yeah, the old property dizzle. Yep, good. Have a mild migraine? Oh no, I'm sorry, Katie. And I missed you too, Roxy. Yeah. So, I actually haven't played Fallout 4 in a while. You know, I was sick last week. Assembling a few Emperor's children as the Dark Prince intended. Well, be sure to assemble them anatomically correct. Ayo! But I don't remember what the hell I was doing in this game.
I hope it goes better than last time.
I've been playing Fallout 4, or not Fallout 4, I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3. Different number. I've been playing Fallout 3 a bunch. God damn it. I have all kinds of conjobulated. Good, took your meds, applied your new estrogen pack, getting ready for work. Oh, love to see it, Christy. I love to see you're on that bazonga pathway here. You know, we love that for you. I gotta go listen to the radio. I got your correct anatomy right here, Pants Crab. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate 3 now that they did the patch with all the new subclasses. And my Hexblade Karlach is quite sexy. Hexblade is so much fun. Like, Bladesinger was kind of meh. I made Gale a Bladesinger, and he's like okay, but Hexblade is phenomenal. I made Astarion a Swashbuckler because it's like bananas, because, you know, I still keep him largely archery focused, but now that he's a Swashbuckler, if somebody moves into melee with him, he can just be like, LOL, sneak attack. And so, like, he just, you know, the versatility it gives him is quite clutch.
Mysteries.
But I did get yelled at by B because my Karlach has 8 strength. Because she's Hexblade, and I'm like, I can't, like, give her good strength, you know, but now I have the thing where my entire party has 8 strength except for fucking Shadowheart, who's the tip of the spear with 13.
Shroud stumbled. The mistress maneuvered. I knew of the mayor's misdeeds for many days.
When is my, like, quest gonna pop up?
I was about
Do I have, like, a bunch of bullshit gear I need to sell? Holy cow, I have a lot of bullshit. Strength in this economy? I know, right? Perhaps I have too much equipment.
It would seem that our leaving the scene of the Scale slaughter was terribly timed.
Oh yeah, I wear the silver shroud shit. I forgot about that. Look at my God, I have such drip. Look at this dripped out white woman.
Unexpected by us, maybe. But perhaps not by that fate.
When did my quest pop up?
I'm starting to
Can I just go talk to the dude and he'd be like, hey bro, here's your quest. I forgot there was a sprint button in this game.
You sticking around, you need to join a crew. Here, Bobby No-Nos is looking.
But yeah, aside from that, I am 1 week out from my big surgery, so that's exciting. Fuck!
Excuse my assumption.
Hey,
Even
it's
the most
Crispy!
astute attorney
It's
couldn't
fucking
help us
Crispy
now.
up in here. Always happy to see you, dollface.
Busted.
Oops, I didn't do that.
And evade the police. Clear our names and
This time next week, I, the God's favorite trans woman, will be in Boston. Ah, we'd love to see that. You gonna go see the socks? You gonna go fucking to Fenway?
Chief Gorgonin,
Who the hell was this
Shroud,
ghoul?
but you are undeserved of my terrible justice.
Oh, I think he's literally in
Think
this
of my
room.
mercy.
Stop or we'll shoot!
Nick Valentine's helped a lot of
Open
people,
fire.
sweetheart. Pick him up.
What the hell?
Damn it!
What's
Where
going
did
on
this
over
mess
here?
come from?
I don't think I explored this last time.
Wait, it's clearing. Chief, they ain't
The
here.
most Eastern
Be
packs, no
quiet.
one can deny this.
I was hoping.
I hope you have a lot of fun,
Your
Christy.
memories of Vault
I was
111?
hoping.
So you'll be at PAX and I'll be gearing up to get my face chopped at a Ripper Doc.
You find out what happens next week on another exciting episode of The Silver Shroud.
I think I should probably just give all my armor to fucking Ada.
Hey. What can I do for you?
Stupid sexy robot.
You've been listening to
Looking
Galaxy
to light
Radio,
yellow.
a wholly owned subsidiary of Galaxy News Network.
Uh,
News Radio. When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud.
Can somebody
Today's
shout out
episode,
Christy, please?
Fat Fahey's Folly.
This is gonna turn into a quest at some point. I
Come
don't feel
on,
like it is.
Dollface. It's right through here.
Listening to your Silver Shroud station,
Aw,
sir.
gee, Polly. I ain't
Fred
never
Allen
been in
at
a
the Hotel
secret
Rexford, he
gangster
can hook you
hideout
up with
before.
chems.
Thank you, Alistair
Irma,
Nia.
the memory den,
Don't you
she
know?
offers a whole other class.
Bringing a dame into our hideout. Into my
You
hideout.
know, I'm getting tired of this. This is something I might do off stream because it looks like I have to listen to this for a fucking while, and I don't want to. Wilson Adam Toys, Corporate HQ. I guess I should probably meet Jack. Old Jackie. Wow! Vamp Lazarus, welcome! Thank you for the follow! How you doing today, Vampy? Oh, Thomas the Tactician! Welcome! Can we have a shout out for Thomas, please? A very good little, Night Wolfo. Okay. Well, I thought there was a quest right here. I feel like I've been bamboozled. What the hell is this? Oh shit, that asylum. So it was just a fucking map glitch. Good lurk. Oh, Sif! Can we also have a shout out for Sif? I'm sorry that Alistair Nia, you have to shout out everybody, but go have a good workout, Sif. We're just cruising the wasteland. But yeah, so I have my second facial feminization surgery next Friday. So I'll be going on hiatus for, you know,
I suggest we take as much as we can carry.
sacked with
Men
hoses.
seem to have given a good account
Different
of
area
themselves,
hoses.
but not good enough, sadly.
So
We need
I'll
to
be
get to my
probably on
office.
hiatus
From
for
there we
at
can see how
least
bad things
a
really
month.
are. Okay, stick close, follow my
I don't
orders,
know
and I'm sure everything will be fine.
how long it'll be
Let's go.
exactly. It's kind of based on how I feel, since my face will be all chop. But hopefully I will only need a month to recover enough to be able to stream again. I'm okay, besides you got work tonight. Aw, sorry you gotta work and twerk, but I'm happy you decided to come by and hang out with us. Aside from that, I like that corpse jostled like it was immediately just falling as I walked in.
Doors blocked.
Marvelous splatter patterns.
We'll have to find a way around.
Give me the loot. Grabbing ammo
Wait,
and
listen.
money.
Get ready.
Hell yeah, it's gonna be worth it. How'd you get any of it anyway? Lefty doesn't even like it.
Raiders
Alright,
in
cash
this
in some
economy.
favors for people who Lefty does like. You're just soft 'cause you never got
Chained up.
Alright. As I detect raiders, time to switch to a big dick gun. Are we gonna burn people alive? I think we should burn people alive. When in doubt, burn
On
them
the other
out.
side.
Share it out there, or it's not just me that's gonna be sore. Disappearing act, huh? Fuck was that?
Opening fire.
And jump.
That takes care of that.
God, I love burning people alive.
Still alive? Christ.
Fun for all ages.
We may have an enemy nearby.
Arcing those shots.
Resistance is futile.
It is in fact futile. Futile? When in doubt, arson. Hey, Ivan, how you doing?
Powering down weapons, ma'am.
Yeah, I've been doing a bunch of world building stuff for my D&D setting in my off time that Sif is aware of, which is fun. I'm coming up with lots of cool new stuff for some of the different continents.
Shit. Austin. No sign of him now.
Nothing worthwhile. Nothing worthwhile. Go. Jump. Ooh, Baltic lunch. Oh, dandy boy. Dandy boy. Boy. Oh, yeah. There we go. Raiders look so silly. I've had this amazing pitch in my head for the past hour, and YouTube gave me the perfect video essay at the same time. Nice! I hope you like what I said, but obviously no pressure. Gotta get through my workout first. Well, I will be sure to look into it, see ya. They may be using stealth as I fucking hit a guy around the corner from me with flamethrower. Classic stealth maneuver. Medics. Well, I hope your day's going well so far. I'm stuck at work. Oh, yeah. You know, my day's fine. You know, I'm not working,
Sweet.
so I just, you know, watched a bunch of She-Hulk Attorney at Law this morning. And, had lunch, and then here I am. You know, I'm beginning to think that people are just sexist, because, you know, I've been enjoying She-Hulk Attorney at Law. I think it's silly. You know, I think it's silly and fun.
Nice.
I roll stealth, DM. You're on fire. No, you have negative 20 to stealth. Sorry, science man. I gotta loot everything, so this is taking longer than you maybe would like for your emergency scenario.
The lack of illumination here is troubling.
What are your thoughts on Shulk? I think the show was fine, but I appreciate some of the characterization and the timing of certain bits of humor. Yeah, I'm only on, like, episode 5, I think? I think I'm on episode 5, so, like, I don't have, like, a full take yet, but, like, it's silly. You know, I think it's fine. Like, just a silly, goofy show. Imperial Sigil, the Roof of the Grenade, Valkyria Chronicles. Oh, good old Valkyria Chronicles. Love that game. I love my anime World War II. Complete with fucking genocide. Except in this one, Belgium rules triumphant. Hey Cygnus, welcome, welcome.
Make sure you don't leave anything useful behind.
Edward, how badly are you hurt?
I'm not dead yet, but I don't think I can get up.
You kept them from using the elevator?
Yeah.
I can stim pack you, bro.
I sent the elevator down to the basement,
Excellent.
like you wanted, and shut it down.
Good.
Shot quite a few of them before they decided to leave me alone in here.
Need the
I haven't
password.
seen anybody for quite a
I'm
while.
not certain what caused this mess, but perhaps it's best that we weren't here.
You
to
okay?
find
Sure you
out.
can't get
Don't
up?
worry about me.
I could really use your help.
Yeah, Jack.
VC was so
I'm
good.
pretty damn
It's
sure.
definitely a silly show. I
Well,
love
then
how
don't
they're
worry
able to
about
have
it. Me and your
nonsensical
friend
like,
here
a lot
will
of
have to
superpower
take care of
people would be
things
like, yeah,
ourselves.
the shapeshifter stuff was also
They've
good.
definitely
All
reached
right.
the basement. Although I don't understand how they knew how to get past it. Doesn't matter. We'll have to go through the abandoned part of the building. It looks like the Abremelin field is still functioning.
The Abremelin
Though
field.
several of the security doors in the basement have already been breached. We better hurry if we want to stop them.
I'm just waiting for when Matt Murdock is on it, because I love Matt Murdock. As a longtime Netflix Daredevil fan, you know, I gotta see more Matt Murdock in this world.
What exactly is going on here?
I suppose it's time you knew. My father, Lorenzo Cabot, is confined here in a specially constructed cell in the basement. He became dangerously unstable after handling an ancient
Also,
artifact
that
he brought
girl,
back
what
from a
was her
dig
name?
in Arabia. In the end, I had
Like
no choice
Madison
to confine
in like episode
for his
like
own safety
3.
as well as
God
ours.
damn, she was stacked.
He must have been really crazy to stand out in your family.
If you think I'm crazy, you haven't actually met someone like my father.
Ooh, you
If he
started
was to
drawing
get
some
free in his
NPCs, the
current
Lady of the
condition,
Night herself.
slaughtering me and my
Wonderful.
family
That's
would be
awesome,
only the
Thomas.
start of his reign of terror.
We always love drawing
We need
our
to get to the
cool
basement
beans.
before these intruders find a way to set Lorenzo free. Follow me.
You know, I enjoyed season 1 of Daredevil Born Again. However, I felt like I just didn't feel like the way they chose to film it was as good as the Netflix version. Like, they have more money for their budget, but I don't think it looked as good, and the fights definitely weren't as good. However, God, I love Frank Castle. Fucking John Bernthal as Frank Castle is just so goddamn good. Having Frank Castle look at a bunch of fucking Punisher-shirted, what's it called? Cops, and be like, you guys are fucking jokes, and just start murdering them is, oh, I appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, God. God, I love Frank Castle. Punishing fanboy cops. Yeah, I love that. It's like, oh yeah, you know, this show definitely has a message about how
Excuse me.
how the Punisher should be viewed by fucking right-wing
I just need to
losers.
rest here a minute.
But yeah, so there was that. But also, like, I felt that. Trying to think of the way to phrase it. You know, so much of the Netflix Daredevil was focused around the two prongs of, you know, him dealing with his Catholicism as a superhero, and then him dealing with, you know, vigilante law versus actual law. And I just feel like those themes were kind of cast aside in exchange for more superhero stuff in the Born Again series, which I feel like really simplifies the character's portrayal. However, you know, this is going to be Obsidian political hours, but I do appreciate the fucking vloggers. We love vloggers. But what was I going to say? I appreciate that, you know, Vincent D'Onofrio was born to play Kingpin, basically. He is the perfect Kingpin. I liked his portrayal in the Netflix version a lot better than I do in the Born Again one. But, like, I appreciated that Kingpin in Born Again is intended to be a satire of Trump. However, then seeing in reality Trump do Kingpin things of fucking, you know, basically giving free legal reign to bad cops and stuff was, man, I really wish life didn't imitate art as much as it does. So that's your Obsidia political moment.
There.
His superpower is, in fact, Catholic guilt. Can't die because the obligation of his Catholic guilt is too strong. Oh, man. That just reminds me of fucking Punisher. Oh, I went the wrong way, I think. Did I? I did. Fucking Punisher in the one fucking fight against the cops, shooting a guy in the chest with a shotgun, and then pushing his head into a table to put 3 rounds into his head. Ah, God, I love this man.
There certainly isn't much left of whatever this was.
Fuck was that?
Careful, man. I don't think we'll
What gave it away that we're not alone?
Die on me!
You know, as somebody, revolutionary soldier, fucking guy have like a katana?
Downstairs.
Who the fuck is shooting me? Who are you? Who are you? Oh, she just based on somebody. Oh, there you are. But what I was gonna say was, oh, can we have a shout out, please, for I don't remember if I told somebody to shout out Sif already, but for Sif and B as well. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sif. Thank you for being on call. Thank you, Sif. But I am one of the people who love the original Punisher movie with the guy from Hung, versus John Travolta. Like, I love that movie. Especially the fight against the Russian in it. But, like, you know, I'm just a huge fan of Punisher, like, cartoonish brutality. And it was one of the great failings of the Netflix show that they basically took the really badass version of Punisher as portrayed in the Daredevil show and then made it focusing on, like,
Nobody's
just
been in here for
a
decades.
talk about
No telling what
PTSD
we'll run into.
and, like, military PMC kind of things. I just felt like it was a very boring change of pace that just was not what I wanted from the Punisher show that they were selling me in the Daredevil series. Uh-oh. I opened the door, but it won't let me through. There you go. Oh. Let Frank be monster he knows he is. I know, that's what the people want! I want to watch Punisher cartoonishly murder people. That's what I came to this show for.
Let's hope we can find a way through. The utility elevator is on the bottom floor.
Interesting. Was that something moving, or just a trick of the light? Find anything useful?
Can you, like, do something with this IV bag? The answer is no. It is just junk-ass bag. Yeah, it's plastic. I'll take it.
In there?
Your people left in the gang needs bigger shares for us, right?
Yeah, hey, you're right.
Yes, when the Punisher starts punishing, that's what we live for in this house. But for B and or Sif when he gets back, you know, fucking Maris is playing a character in our Curse of Strahd campaign, which is like what as I was rewatching fucking Daredevil with my oh, that's weird. With my partner because they hadn't seen it before.
This is bullshit.
God damn it! I took the
Can you see them, ma'am?
I can't see! Asshole! You!
She sounds like she's got this under control. With some loot and stuff. Lightweight fiberglass armor. Oh, take it and see what it does.
I'll cover you, man.
But yeah, so I was rewatching Daredevil with my partner, and Maris is literally playing the Catholic guilt character in our Curse of Strahd campaign. So I could see so much of Matt Murdock in the way Maris plays Jericho. Gotta head out and go to work. All right, have a good night, Thomas. I hope work is minimally abrasive.
This is my property! You are trespassing!
I'm sure the Raiders really care about trespassing, bro. I like it when the Punisher yells, I'm punishing, and then punishes all over the room. Dude. Nothing swaggerific enough for a being such as I.
Playing games with me, huh?
Yeah, playing games with me. Wise guy, eh? Do you think there's gonna be brain fungus in here, as is tradition? You're trespassing in this economy?
About ready to pack it in.
Who the hell are these raiders?
Just noise.
A skelly boy. Several skelly boys.
If I find you, I'm putting a fucking big hands up. Find them and kill them!
Lol. We got over here. There's so many goddamn grenades. Hey, Kami, how are you doing?
You can't hurt me!
How's my Cammy chameleon? Wait a minute. Armor? Ah. Bunch of garbage. Oh, there we go. The toileta.
We may have some trouble.
Uh-oh. Should probably do drugs. Nothing more drug-like than, some nice purified water.
Usually simple.
Your name started off as Kami Chameleon? Love to hear it. Love to hear it. I'm waiting for there to be like a horrible monster in one of these rooms I accidentally lit out.
Nanomachine, son!
Nanomachine, son! How you doing, Small? How's my favorite well-hung kitty? Are you sitting there so pretty? Chalk, help me. Question mark? Question mark? Lol. Made some pasta? Ah, you making the pasta, eh? What kind of sauce did you do? Or did you do butter? A nice buttery butter and oil pasta, as is tradition for 5-year-olds.
More of them?
Damn it. Not opening your button on me? Rude.
Powering weapons. Oh, that's the last of them.
Cheesy pasta with bacon. Nice, nice. What a weird room. That sounds like a pretty tasty dinner there, Small. I was about to say lunch, and then I'm like, wait a minute, you're across the pond. We're just getting drugs, you know. I just play Fallout to live my dream of just doing a shit ton of narcotics. Shit ton of narcotics without any repercussions.
Man, come back! I was having fun!
I've never lost
Every time I see a Fallout game, I think of the version Fallout War never changes versus the Chad Metal Gear Solid 4 War has changed. You know, I like to think of the, you know, Virgin I need a purpose in my life of altruism versus the Chad Fallout New Vegas of I'm gonna go gamble with hookers.
Failure is new to me.
Time to reel
Did you
him
hear
in.
that?
Just give up! Kick on the fire!
Perhaps it's just my proximity sensors malfunctioning, but something feels very wrong here.
What in the heck-er-doodle?
Good. The old utility elevator is still working.
This is also your friendly reminder. I was telling Yuko about this, but I feel like Fallout 4 has just such a bizarre, like, setting. Because, like, this whole fucking quest line is just, like, nonsense. You know, controversial take. But this whole thing is such nonsense compared to, like, Fallout in general. Like, ah, yes, you know, classic post-apocalyptic wasteland where we've got these roving bands of raiders everywhere. Oh yeah, and also we've got this weird, like, guy who's lived forever by doing drugs and has a family of, like, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde's. And I'm like, what the fuck is even going on in this game?
What the?
You're fine. Get over it, bro. Oh man, I didn't mean to grab that wrench. Alright, I guess we're wrenched up on a Tuesday.
Kill everyone you see.
We need the key.
Don't hesitate. We can't
I've
let them
literally
release
been
Lorenzo.
killing everyone I see.
Who's there?
God, I hate Caravan. I'm sorry, Willow, but Caravan is a garbage game that nobody knows how to play. I like the idea of the fucking Obsidian was like, you know, we're gonna design the worst card game ever. The only plus of this card game is there will be no mandatory reason to ever play it.
It's been a long time since I've had the pleasure of a personal visit.
Father, I will stop this.
My powers have grown.
What the hell is he wearing?
The
as a
artifact
hat?
still has so much to teach me. Once I am free, I will be happy to teach you too.
You know I can't let you out until I can remove the artifact.
Artifact? What the fuck is going on? Does he have like a
locked down all the
magic
security
first
doors.
item?
I'll have to open them one by one from here while you work your way down the hallway. Quickly now.
That's right. You need to shut down the containment field in order to open the door. You get this open, everybody gets ahead of it. You're running out of time.
I'm opening the main door.
That's
Hurry!
right.
The irrelevant
You need
field
to
is
shut
down.
down the containment. Apparently, even the simplest task was beyond your capabilities. I see it. I can feel the strength. Now, I
Lol,
will
lol, lol.
finally be free.
Mysterious serum? Hell yeah.
There's still one chance. Just need a moment to enter the failsafe codes.
Who's shooting? Who's even left right now?
Kill them, quickly!
Oh.
It will take some time for him to regain his powers. Chance to stop him.
Don't listen to my son. He's the crazy one.
He's the crazy one.
Look at what he's done to me.
I built a failsafe into the containment grid. Switch the 4 Abremelin generators to manual override, and I can flood his cell with a lethal dose of Zeta radiation.
Do the right thing. Open this door and let me out.
What is going on? I don't know, I'm killing him. This guy's weird.
Yes! Now set the other 3 generators and I can end this.
Everything my son has told you about me is a self-serving lie. That must be obvious now.
That's it! Don't worry.
Then the one corrupted by Xenotech? Yeah, basically. Hey, Stina, welcome, welcome. Small, do you wish to have a cool hat? Do you wish to be hatted up on a Tuesday? I'm leveled up. What am I doing with my life? Strength 6A? There's no chance she'll get addicted to alcohol. Hell yeah. 10 radiation. Ever supply lines? I don't know what the fuck that does. Science! Better criticals. So that I have to be. Oh wow, I have to get a lot smarter. Your girl needs her robot to get more powerful, more sexy by the day. So
Sorry,
I have to
Father.
increase my intelligence.
I did everything I could to avoid this. I believe I was close to finding a way to remove the artifact.
Liar! You'd have put me here forever if you'd had your way, puny worm. Do you truly think you have the power to destroy me?
What is this fucking quest line? I am so goddamn confused.
Goodbye, Father.
Interesting. I could take his sweet, sweet suit. Now he is lying there dead and with minimal drip. 2 charisma. It's not very fun. But I'm not putting it back on him. He can figure it out. Cigars. Potted meat. What a life. What a life here. Oh, purified water. Ooh, a magazine.
Excellent.
Learn anything interesting, man?
Vegetable soup. I like that it's purified water in a room that has literally just been nuked.
Got a minute?
We didn't have any other choice, did we?
Why, hello there, Master Pharaoh.
What would he have done if he'd gotten free?
Oh, he would have killed both of us. And then the rest of my
Yeah, but
family.
your family sucks, to
His
be honest.
crimes back when he was free. It was only the world now. No,
What now?
I need to bury. Before you go, I think this is fit.
Ooh, money, money, money.
You don't need me.
No.
Great. Thanks.
One more
Whatever.
thing. I've done so much research on the art. Come back and see me at camp.
General Kenobi. Like a mind blast or something? Wild. Yeah, that quest line was absolute nonsense. I do not know what they were thinking when they wrote that. I'm like, what the hell does this have to do with Fallout? Like, at all. Well, now we get to return to wandering the mean streets. Oh, the ghoul guy is gone. Ghoul guy. Whoa! 2017 Abby's book kind of garbage. Map. Where to now? I feel like I've done a good chunk of these northern territories. Investigate the source of the signal. Oh, let's go to the toy store. Xenos are No, I know that aliens are a thing in Fallout. But like this quest line just like doesn't really make much sense.
There certainly isn't much left of whatever this was.
Also, aliens in Fallout are also kind of a joke. The alien blaster, like, crash sites and stuff are, like, memes. So, like, having, I know there's, like, a DLC for, I think, Fallout 3 where you go into space and fight aliens. But, like, having this thing be like, oh yeah, this random family from pre-bomb had an alien artifact that they've been using to live forever. And I'm like, what does this have to do with Fallout or any of its themes? That's just my 2 cats. I still need to go to Diamond City. I still need to meet Valentine. I've just been literally like avoiding going there, just doing everything around fucking Diamond City. Where am I going? Oh, this way. Alright. Factory, so it should look very, I don't know, factory-esque.
What?
Ah, goddamn, more raiders. Away from me.
Never fear, ma'am. We'll emerge victorious.
556. There we go.
After all.
Burn the traitors! Hey Ryan, welcome. Oh, that looks like a toy store. Or a toy factory. Because it's got the big A. The hell? Oh, the car must have blown up.
Oh man, come back! I was having fun!
Nope, it begins. How the hell do I get in this place? Oh, technically not there yet. There we go. Now there. It was a different A store that I was walking by. Jesus! Die, fucking doggo. Well, here's we're killing mutants again, Ada. Burn the mutant, the witch, the heretic! Gonna grind bones to make your porridge? Goddamn right.
What is it?
They call me Porridge Cydia. Damn. Thankfully I have over 100 bobby pins. Some wood. The leg. Here. Nope. There we go.
Yes.
They call me Big Dick Cydia. What? A single light bulb.
Stupid noises. Getting hungry. I hear something.
I hear your face. Got him. ID card reader.
It was nothing.
What the hell is one of these super mutants I keep hearing talk?
You can't hide forever!
Do super mutants have ears? I think so. I have to look at one of their dead bodies, but I think they do.
What?
It sounds like he's got that under control. Ooh, psycho. Lots of drugs.
We are unstoppable!
Are you though? Are you though? Oh, that's a giant pile of radioactive slop. Oh, Jesus. I, A, need to switch guns, because I'm about to get meleeed. But B, I need to heal. And I'm gonna do some psycho. Just for fun. Super mutants do have ears, it looks like. Oh, nice, a tibia. Well. Yay, ID card, let's go. Thank you for the lurk, Ivan. Arlen Glass. Wait, was that the guy? I'm like, is Arlen Glass the ghoul that we're doing this for? That'd be quite funny if he was. Yeah, the combat sniper rifle is different than the 50 sniper rifle. I haven't had a billion bullets in this fucking Mark's warning. So, sorry. Where's Marky Mark? Oh shit, I just dropped it. I think? Yep.
Damn it, Nate, where are you?
Site status report.
It's going to take a miracle to salvage the site contract, and you decided to take the evening off?
Nothing like a toy store working on something called a site.
Out of it, but what can I do? He called me out in front of the board. I had to fire him. Where do you stand, Nate? Are you with me or with him? I want you in my office Monday at 9 sharp. We can discuss the contract, or we can discuss your resignation. It's up to you.
Low. What? Goddamn doggo. This thing is silly. Well, I was gonna heal anyway, but apparently I'm healing. Codename Ferret, do the roar! Hey, hey Code, how you doing? Can we have a shout out for Code? A very good British ferret, quite a gremlin, enjoys bunger more than most.
Bring it!
How goes the Code life? How's jolly old England treating you? Still a hellscape of man and monster? Where are you, beauty freaks?
Destruction is at hand. Good riddance.
Holy shit, that's a lot of horsies. I just like give one of these to that guy. I don't have to collect all the fucking mini parts. They're like, hey bro, here's a fucking robo horse. I am the Grunkler. I've lived in England for over 10 years. That is technically factual statement, Code. You have lived there for over 10 years. Big Grunkleston. The Grunkleston chew, if you will.
Yes.
Garbage. Yoink. Yoink, yoink. I appreciate the people that had guns and ammo in their cell and didn't shoot any of the super mutants. They're like, you know, maybe if I play along, everything will be okay.
Kill them! Kill them all!
I hate the way this fucking place is set up.
What caused all that? Did you hear that?
I have like no idea where the fuck I'm going. I know there is a super mutant afoot, but I don't know where.
Unstoppable!
Where are you?
Picking up heat sig, nothing there, man.
Good! Spineless human!
I'm not a spineless human. You're a spineless human. How does it feel, man? How does it feel to get bullied?
Come out,
Have you tasted your medicine? Is it in fact quite bitter? Nope, I'm apparently going to a different room. Living in a different room. Man, I have to dust the shit out of my desk. You know, taking out all my different computer cords is so much work that, like, so much dust accumulates on my desk right now. And I see all the little dust bunnies afoot, and I'm just like, man, I should probably do something about this. You know, maybe that's one of my pre-surgery things I'll do. In addition to, like, cleaning my room and my bathroom and everything, I'll get around to dusting this motherfucker. Ow. That hurt. I jostled my leg in a bad way. Your girl Cydia is falling apart. What the hell? All that just to get out of here again? Oh, you ain't lived in England for over 10 years. I get it, because you technically live in Ireland, despite the fact that you live in the wrong Ireland.
What's that?
Come on, get over here, you stupid mutant.
What?
Okay. What's that? Is that Little John who does that?
Quite a few impressive devices around here.
Cranberries. There we go.
Sweet.
No fight today.
Yoink, 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 yoink. I just need a goddamn signal. Where in the fricka-frack is this boyo? It's not a bathroom. Right over here. Oh, we got a door. That's usually a good sign.
That sound! What is it?
Okay, not over here.
Must have been nothing.
What the fuck is this guy? Maybe I need to just fire a loud gun to like attract him to my position.
May as well take what we can.
Oh, I
They
can't
won't be
find
needing
him.
those
Time
items
for him
any
to
longer.
find me. Alright, where'd this machine? Get over here. Get over, Muty McGee.
I can hear you.
Oh, there you are.
Nothing. Someone there?
Yes, come down here. This should be like right fucking here.
Gonna splatter your brains!
Above me? Where the hell do I get above me? Oh, I see him. Oh my god, what? I have to figure out how to get to the next floor. Tricky Dicky.
You have your time, human!
Oh. It's not that way. Oh god, I'm falling. This way. How do I kill this guy?
What,
God damn.
scared already?
Hey, Night Assassin. Hey, Omega Magus. The meat is blocking your shots. Yeah, I could see that. Can we have a shout out, please, for Omega and Knight and Ryan. The burden of being a VIP knight is you must shout people out when my mods are not afoot. I don't know if there is a way to get up there. Oh, this is frustrating. You want to be a little pog? Okay. Oh, Ryan.
I hear something.
I just wanted you to know that you, yes you are my little pog jam. And there's nothing that'll change that. Right. Nice.
Picking up
Oh,
something.
there's several mutants up there. Lol. I got grenades for days, baby.
Nothing. Perhaps I have a faulty sensor.
Ah. Thank you, Alistair Nia. You truly are the greatest French fiend a knight could ask for. How you doing, Omega? You arting and or farting? Lol.
We may have an enemy nearby.
I like this is clear out the place where there's still actually a guy in there.
I'm certain they're around here, somewhere. Perhaps I was mistaken.
I guess we're just not going to kill that guy, but it seems like it's still counting it as we killed him, so we're going to call that a net win. Get the heck out of here, Ada. Arden. Yeah, nice to have some gameplay on in the background. Oh, I'm happy to hear that, Omega. Yeah, I've only been doing a couple art pieces in the background since I've been, you know, with my whole job issue and collapse of American existence, I've been very unmotivated to do a lot of art, but it's always nice when I see your cute little art. But Theo, thank you, Theo. You want a big Death Knight hug? Well, that can be arranged. Get your hugging utensils ready, everyone, because I'm coming in deep. And a 3, and a 2, and a blah. There you go, a big Death Knight hug from me to you. I hope you enjoyed it. It do in fact be tough times these days. Yeah, I guess I got a functional clearance. We're like, yeah, there was still somebody left, but you know, nobody's perfect. Federal Atomics International, or ROBCO. ROBCO, everyone! Do you wish to have a homicidal robot and/or sex-assisted robot? Then come by for ROBCO Industries!
So, you finished or what?
I think I got everything.
A slack answer like that may fly on your own, but you're with. Come
Shut
back
up.
when you.
Shut up, you fucking tool.
Excuse me.
Well, look who's back. I take it that area's clear.
Affirmative.
Impressive.
He literally made
Keep
me
proving your
re-talk
worth.
to him
I may
so
start
I
to
could
trust
give him
you.
his like
There's
fucking
plenty more
preferred
locations out
answer.
there.
What
If you're
a
interested in heading
what
out
a
on another mission,
cocksucker.
you let me know. Anyway,
What's the mission?
your memory that short? I'm talking about what.
I'm ready.
Better be. Here's details. Complete the mission.
Can't wait to see what you bring back.
Purge
Location
location.
sounded very promising.
Poseidon Reservoir. Poseidon. Poseidon. Of course, now all I think of when I hear Poseidon is fucking Epic the Musical, and I just think that ruthlessness is mercy for ourselves. Alright, I got this guy's little robot, so I guess I go find him? I like the idea of a fusion-powered leaf blower that somebody was like, I could put baseballs in this to kill people. What was it? Are we slogging up in here? Sloggy D and the breakfast crew?
Let's see now.
It is the same Arlen who got banned from the place.
Are you the Arlen Glass?
I am.
Just how?
I
I think I.
let's see now.
playing with his computer.
Go ahead.
Hi, Daddy. When are you coming home?
Oh, God.
You work too much.
I'm
I want
glad
you to read
I'm,
me again.
like, messing with this poor ghoul's life in a good way?
Mommy says you're helping all the horsies find good homes. Take care of them, okay? I love you.
Would you like to help all the horsies find good homes?
And you.
Oh, Buttercup says she loves you too. We miss you. Come home soon.
Oh, Marlene.
Aww.
Give me a minute.
Hearing your daughter talk after 200 years of being dead.
Excuse me.
It's been so long. I never thought I'd hear their voices again. You can't imagine what this means to me.
What happened? They died?
What happened to them?
We had an apartment in Cambridge. I went to the office that morning to try to... When it all happened, I lay down in the ruins.
It's a long story, but I lost...
And maybe she was right, you know. I did work too much.
This is an important lesson, everybody, about how jobs don't actually matter. The people you love matter. So, like,
never get to hold
never
her.
choose your job
Kiss
over the
her
people
goodnight.
that you care about in your
All
life,
I have
because
left
your job doesn't give a shit, and
are the memories.
one day they will be gone forever.
And this
that's your
tape
fallout
as
message
one
of the day.
parent to another.
All these years.
I suppose we made toys, and as long as
What now?
Here. And one more thing. Please.
Yay! Another Buttercup robot.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just playing that message over and over again. Strong words. Well, yeah, but I work from home, and, like, my partner was routinely home, so it's not like, you know, it's not like I was not seeing them. Alright, Poseidon, where are you? Holy shit, that's far away. Alright, I guess we're gonna go to the source of the signal. Well, hopefully me not using my vacation days is gonna pay off now that I'm getting fired, and I'll get my leave payout to help sustain me in my unemployed time. Also, it's not like I was choosing my job over my loved ones. You saw how hard I worked at work. Most of the time I was talking to you guys, so... Oh yeah, Christy, I posted about it a while ago, but yeah, I got a reduction in force notice from my job, which is July 2nd. I'll be able to tell you guys a lot more about it, but for now, yes, I'm losing my job as of July 1st, and it sucks. So, you know, my 6 years of work at that place is not better. God, this gun is sick. So I've been trying to figure out what I'm gonna do next, kind of thing. savage gunplay here. Thanks, Omega. I appreciate it. So Scavers versus Raiders. That doesn't seem like a real difference in people, but I'm assuming that it is. Yeah, so my plan is, like, obviously, me losing my job as I am about to have surgery is unfortunate timing because it limits my ability to apply for jobs and do interviews and stuff because I'll be doing surgery recovery for most of the month of May. But, that's unfortunate. But the plan is, once I'm recovered, to get back on the application horse. And Yuko and I plan on moving soon anyway, from our current house to either another house here in Nova, or, you know, I've applied to jobs in other states or in different parts of the state, etc. So we're going to be moving, and then, you know, if I don't have anything by August, I plan on taking the bar exam for other jurisdictions than my current jurisdiction to try and give me more options as a lawyer, because I would like to get more actively involved in law stuff that I haven't been doing the last few years because of my current job. But, oh well. You know, it is what it is. I'm no longer, like, super depressed about it. I've kind of just accepted it is what it is, and I'm just trying to do the best job of moving on with my life in the interim. And
I need some goddamn fire support!
just the way the cookie from— oh, damn it, I took that fucking face.
No!
Like, don't get me wrong, I was very depressed closer to when it happened in January/February, but yeah, I'm just kind of like this. Well, I'm not, like, to be clear, like, I am a lawyer. I have been a lawyer for many years. It's just, I haven't been practicing law the last several years because, oh wow, a bunch of bullshit. Because my current job really wasn't requiring it. What the fuck shot me? Is that a dead body? It looks like a dead body. I was like, hopefully he's not alive still. I feel real awkward. Yeah, actively practicing, gotcha. Yeah. So... oh shit, it's a vase. I appreciate the attempt to try and fucking hack this. Just the screwdriver sticking out of it. Oh no, I'm about to sneeze. Achoo! Huh. Excuse me. You know, it's one of those things like, thank you everybody, thank you. I was a really good trial litigator. I just got burned out of it, man. It takes a lot out of you to do, like, in the shit litigation. So, that was partially why I switched to, like, a lower stress job. But, you know, I've been... oh, Jesus. Ugh. They really fucking booby-trapped up this one specific room. I would go so far as to say unnecessarily booby trap this one specific room. For what is just like where they store booze and drugs. Yeah, I was about to say, like, they tried to, like, hack this fucking, safe, but, like, the key was right there. I don't understand, like, why they had to go through so much effort.
I wonder what caused all the discord around here.
The Gwyneth Lager recipe. But yeah, so, you know, but it's, you know, I will say it's hard to get back into law. A, because of the federal government downsizing. A lot of lawyers lost their jobs with the government, and so the market is pretty saturated in the DC area. But like, you know, I haven't done active law for like 6 years, and it makes it hard for people, it makes it hard for me to apply for stuff because they want you to not have been doing that. The simplest way to explain it. But I'm hoping to leverage my skills to hopefully get some positive results. Not trying to make everything sound sad or whatever. It kinda is what it is.
I suggest we take as much as we can carry.
I'm very confused by this layout. So is it? Ooh, a pick one. Oh god. Oh, apparently the floor was a little spicy. I'm glad I just started torching it.
Let's take them out.
Ah! Help me, Ada! Help me, you sexy robot! Thank you, Theo. I appreciate it. I'm just a simple fiend doing her best, you see. I will say, like, I really enjoy living in Nova, but, you know, I've lived here now for, God, like, 10 years? Yeah, I've lived here for like 10 years. You know, I met my amazing partner here. But, you know, I'm kind of, as much as I hate, like, rebuilding my life, you're being the best city you can. Aw, thank you, Theo. As much as I don't want to rebuild my life and stuff, finding a new job, you know, moving to a different place, etc., I do kind of look forward to, like, changing up my scenario, or my scenery and, like, life scenario and stuff. Hello, 6-Ton Titan! Welcome, welcome! So, there's potentially some pluses of this change in the chapter of my life.
Be careful. It's too dark here to maintain an accurate threat assessment.
While it was not ideal, I feel like there are opportunities for me to make the best of this situation. The hell? How are you doing, 6-Ton Titan? Oops.
I'm in.
Beginning startup sequence. Unknown hardware detected. Auxiliary
Is he like a
BIOS
keg
detected.
robot?
Flashing operational subroutines. Micro.
Hey, buddy.
Startup
Some recipes
sequence
for you.
Complete. Dispensing sample for approval by
What?
technician. How would you describe the testing sample provided?
I like piss water. Or what is it, like piss water?
What are you?
I am a modified. My
Designated
internal
drinking buddy?
microbrewers allows for the internal brewing. I am also programmed to tell. How would you
Can you brew any other types of beer?
if provided with
Right.
how would
Cool.
Cold and refreshing. Do you know how long it's been since I had cold beer?
very good. I appear to be
I
operating
like
at
the
an
drinking
optimal level.
robot.
Shall we commence delivery to the
Optional, keep drinking, buddy, to yourself. Where is
the Hotel Rexford?
The Hotel Rexford is located.
Uh-huh.
Shall we
210 years
commence
behind
delivery?
schedule.
Change of...
Understood. Are you ready?
Uh-huh. I'm ready.
Very good.
All right, buddy. Go hang out in my settlement.
Parameter
We're gonna go get
accepted.
crunk together.
Beginning transit.
I got a booze bot. Let's go. My name is Drinking Buddy. Who here is ready to party? Would you like an ice cold Gwyneth Stout? But yeah, so it's so good for a strength type build, basically free beer. Nice. But yeah, basically I've lived like most of my adult life just like traveling around the country and world, like building a new life every couple years. So I don't know, man, this kind of seems like it's a new opportunity to do that, except this time I have a companion wolfo that I love very much, and they will hopefully be able to relocate to the various locations I go to, so that we can keep snuggle-wuggling. Oh, holy shit, it's a rat storm. Rat storm. Whoa. Oh yeah, I was going to investigate the signal. This signal. Alright, almost there. Okay, so this place should be like right here. Hey, Berg. Why have you not changed in like 200 years of radiation? What the hell? Oh, it's more of those weird dolphins? Oh god. I did not need to dunk in the water. Barnacles, my boy. There's an electrical thingy over there. Oh, evil robots, let's go! Let's kill us some evil robots there, Pilgrim. Fucking right in the old cabeza.
Commencing attack on hostile.
Ada, you are very nonchalant for this battle. Roborade! So, is it you just like loot the various like parts of a robot and there's like a random chance that there'll be upgrade parts for your robot? Because it seems like sometimes I'll loot these body parts and they'll be like, oh,
Hey, yes.
you know, here's new mods available. And then other times, you know, not.
Ma'am.
This diner? Is that what they want me to go? Nice.
That's it.
Look at him here. Oh, there's nothing really in this diner. Found searching. Yeah. Oh, this looks like definitely a quest place. Turns out the ability to like look around is important factor here. Also, I'm gonna be so sad. You know, the biggest thing about my hiatus that makes me sad is the fact that Nexus is gonna be on pause. I'm gonna miss my D&D beans for a few months. But I guess it just gives me more time to write more world building stuff. Also, if you haven't done so already, you should definitely go watch Ashes of the Last War on my YouTube. A full D&D campaign from start to finish, involving a whole lot of queers. You know, what is there not to like? Preserved cigarette pack. So, what is the preserved cigarette pack versus, like, every other cigarette pack? These non-irradiated cigarettes? Oh no, an irradiated cigarette. What's it gonna do? Give me cancer? I think like Technocrat Society. What the fuck? This sounds like a cult.
It's quite dark here. Adjusting visual sensors to compensate.
A bowler hat. Oh, I can give that to fucking my robot.
Only
My
opens
robot?
with a
No,
key.
this is my robot. Oh, oh, oh. Alright, so it was a computer that didn't trigger anything. This looks weird. Oh, it's fucking poison. What? Definitely sounds like something's trying to murder me right now.
Fucking kill!
Safety's off.
Blumenstein! Ah.
Take them down. Target down.
getting jumped by ye old fucking ghouls.
Targets in range.
I literally can't even see what's going on. All I know is I must shoot more fire into it. Kill it with fire, as they say. So, this is just decorative, like, weird fumes. Nope, it appears to actually be damage. Take one of these jack-o'-lantern masks for the swag. Neat. That's weird. Crazy Halloween ghoul ambush, if you don't remember it? Well, it certainly was an event of all time. Yes. Nice. Unlock safe, obviously priorities. Must kill, must entertain. Ah. Poisonous hallucinogenic compounds. All for the purpose of enhancing a party. You'll love to see it. So it's an AI that got too into Halloween, basically, and became murderous.
Excellent.
Halloween special. I can build Halloween decorations for my settlement. Excellent. D-capitalist helmet? What the goddamn? Well, that's interesting. So I need to take that when I leave. Ada's killing people, as she is wont to do. God forbid a woman have hobbies. Mr. Brainwash himself. This is gonna be a great Halloween. Spoiler, it was not in fact a great Halloween. This is like an office party gone wrong.
Can you bought, but not forgotten. Hopefully, that's the last of them.
I don't know if this is a mod, fucking Cammy. Like, but like all my mods were basically just guns and shit. I didn't do any like new content things that I'm aware of. Holy shit, they got radioactive fast. Rad-X. Look at these brains in a bloatfly. How scary. Oh. Ada. Oh, that's not it. That's the wall. Sorry, Ada. I feel a little toasty. Well, if you ever want to find it, I will show you where it is in a second. How'd the settler get in here? Good for him. Oh shit, I leveled up. Nice. I'm just gonna do some more drugs just because I don't want to reorient my my inventory. Was it buffer? Go. I need to take this back to my settlement. Yeah, it looks like I kind of explored everything here.
I've never lost anyone before. This failure is new to me.
Alright, I need to come back to this hotel. I just want to drop off this power armored suit at my base so I can put shit on it. With Drinking Buddy! The latest infusion-powered refreshment! They really missed an opportunity to give this robot a Duffman voice. Do the loading screen. What you gonna do? It's a lean, mean loading screen. Okay. So, yeah, Cammy, it's over by the Harbor Master Hotel if you ever want to go check it out. Blah, the night person perk.
Enough of this slog. Just point us to the nearest watering hole.
Drop off all this garbage. Store all junk. I forgot there's just a store all junk button. Oh, that's pretty garbage.
Hey.
Yes.
Give me your random shit. Oh my gosh, it's space! Hello, Fallout makes me think of falling for you. Ah, you're so sweet.
I suppose that's
Can we
something
please
worth
have a
building.
shout out for
Whatever
Space?
it
Wicca
is.
Wicca Woo, Obsidia's support for you, Space, has my favorite little German lady. Thank you for coming by. We're just, we're falling out of favor here. Oh, interesting. I think it's like... I think the robot fucking would be if we're building like a new robot. Interesting. I kind of have no idea what I'm doing. Alright, Ryan, see ya. Interesting, because, yeah, like, I didn't do any mods, for that, I guess, but maybe I was wrong. Maybe I am what they call in the business a filthy liar. Old Fibbercidia, they call me. Bamboozling as the day is long. But how have you been, Space? How's a life in the space life? We're just wandering the wasteland. I've done 13 streams of this, and I feel like I've accomplished absolutely nothing. I think I've, like, avoided the whole, like, main plot of this fucking game. Wandering around aimlessly, knocking out side quests and shit. Ah, that's their, like, built-in mod thing? Gotcha.
That's it.
Look at this dapper giddy-up buttercup. This lady is living that life. She got her milkers, she got some bubble gum, she got a bear and a jack-o'-lantern, a horrifying space monkey with a sea captain hat, and a horse with a bowler hat. What a life. What a life indeed. What's she reading? An overdue book. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's in the hotel. The hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. Oh, I guess that was the extent of the hotel. Well, there was really nothing in that hotel. It was a single room, and it was sad. Crazy old Cammy. Crazy old Cammy. As cuckoo as she is cray-cray. I hate these loading screens, man. Such girthy loading screens. Yeah, what a boring hotel with its single room. What the hell?
Hey.
What the hell?
We may have no more hiding for you. Powering down weapons, ma'am.
Apparently some raiders set up shop here. Which, you know, admittedly not a bad place to build your weird raider commune. Pork and beans, pork and beans. Damn it, I grabbed the fucking squirrel bits. I'm just trying to get drugs here, man. Good old-fashioned American narcotics. And, that looks to be the whole hotel. We call this worthwhile content. Well, I guess I could probably... Oh, never mind, I can't crash off that. It won't let me use this one mattress sitting here in this shitty pool. It's really tragic. Alright, so done all that, done all that. Alright, I guess we're gonna go to the public library. Who wants to come to the library? Let's all go to the library. Let's all go to the library. Let's all go to the library and have some Dewey Decimal System. What's the max level in this game? Is it like 99? I'm just guessing with the way they do levels in this game versus like New Vegas. Alright, we gotta go this way. Yeah, this way. Oh, go to the Boston Public Library. Hey, is this the, oh, this is the Boston Public Library. I feel like I've been here before, but clearly I haven't. Go in library every day with more bald caps layered onto my head each time until they say something. Omega, I think you were doing quote-unquote the Lord's work with that. I think Maris currently works for a library.
Someone there?
Is like a library subway?
We may have an enemy down. That takes care of that.
Man, I'm actually running kind of low on flamer ammo. I gotta switch to a different gun. Ugh. Gross. I wonder why super mutants are so obsessed with building just net-based balls of meat. Like what does that contribute towards?
Keep it clean, Boston. Please dispose of food waste in the marked receptacle.
Time to die!
Oh shit. Whew. Disaster fucking avoided. God damn, I had nowhere to run because Ada was nowhere near me. I'm actually kind of fucked up now. Oh, they killed a Deathclaw. Good on them. Or at least they found a Deathclaw hand lying on the street. Why not though? Nice. Wow, $47. Quite a dripped out like duffel bag on the middle of this fucking subway train. Oh, a dead traitor. Traitor scum. There's a nice toothpaste on the ground. Doesn't look like there's very much in this subway. This library subway seems to be fairly shallow. I like the person who threw their dog tags away.
Welcome to the Boston Public Library. The library is currently closed.
I don't give a shit if you say the library's closed, lady. I'm going in. You know, sometimes I speed away just to watch her waddle that robot ass towards me as fast as she can. That's what I love about Ada. She's built thick. That's suspicious. The amount of dead super mutants on the entryway to this library.
Attention! Security breach near rear entrance. Visitors and employees are advised to seek cover and remain calm.
Attention.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Area.
God damn it. I need a gun with a bigger clip. Or doing more damage. Why did the library have so many fucking murder bots guarding it?
Attention! Security breach near rear entrance.
You know, like your average library, they're very serious about
Visitors and
overdue
employees
books.
are advised to seek cover and remain calm.
Also, this gun kind of sucks. Holy Jesus! So we got robots versus super mutants in this library. Ah! And I am caught in the middle. After hours. Oh, that's right. Sorry, Ada. There's a lot of robots here. My bad.
Nice try.
Holy Jesus, this fucking library. I am involved in quite the fucking shootout here.
Did you hear that? Got you.
I think we cleared it. God damn. Well, we cleared the stuff immediately around us, at least. Had like fucking 4 billion bad guys pop up in every direction. I'm gonna check the robot side first. No fur! Going. Oh, for a second there, I thought that fucking thing was a landmine and I was just standing on top of it.
Yes.
Deactivate. So if I would have just like sprinted to this, could I have shut down all those protectrons? Return over to boats. Yes. A collectible baseball. Nice. Take your collectible baseball. Oh nice, more bullets. Alright, so now we just gotta go kill us a lot of super muties.
Judging from all this dust, we could...
We are not the first to visit this in a while, Ada. We just fought through a bunch of fucking super mutants.
be the first to visit this place in quite a while.
Get your head out of your caboose, beep booper. Fucking clanker slut.
Other side's chained up.
I gotta go fucking kill some muties. Oh, we got it. Yeah. Lucky synth, right on. They call me the lucky synth. What minus one arm? If that synth was so lucky, why is he missing an arm? That's the real question up in here. God. Bobby pin! A ring? Oh, it's an ashtray. Oh, minigun. Neat. got here? Ooh, a oh man. Massachusetts Surgical Journal. A clean dog bowl. That's cute. I need 50 for that cat.
Did you hear that?
Jesus Christ, there's a lot of dead superhumans.
Burn it down.
I don't even know how the hell he got back there. I'm like, I know I didn't kill all these super mutants, but somebody did. There's like a little fucking army of super mutants back here. All I can think is from fucking Boondock Saints, just standing amidst this pile of dead super mutants and a couple Protectrons going, "There was a firefight!" Good old William Dafoe.
May as well take what we can. They won't be needing those items any longer. I found a target again.
Security breach neutralized.
Who the fuck is Daisy?
Please return to work.
Oh, there was a curator in here apparently. Got a lock, pick that lock. What you gonna do? Better pick that lock.
Yes.
Grab that swag and pick that lock. Experimental M1 Karen? What in the goddamn? Oh, so much swag. So much swag.
Such a senseless waste of perfectly...
Alright, what does this fucking experimental M1 do? Oh, it's trash.
good technology.
There we go.
I got a bobblehead. Beep boop ba doop boop. Bobblehead. Boop ba doop boop. Apparently I can't fuck around with these computers at all. Well, that was fun. Randomly enter this weird fortified library in a robot vs super mutant battle to the death. Go to the dead drop. What the hell? I just appreciate the sheer bazillions of super mutants. We're back, baby! Le Sif. Sif, earlier I was saying, when B was talking about Matt Murdock and Catholic Guild, because I was comparing, you know, original Daredevil to the new one, and I'm like, you know, Jericho is basically Matt Murdock for a lot of things. It was like, when I was watching the Netflix Daredevil, I just saw so much of just Jericho and religion. Some of that old-time religion. Oof. Yep, that's up to you, Sip. If it was me, it'd be probably too real for me to work through that, but I know other people use more of their real-life stuff in their character issues. What the hell is this dead body?
The library is currently closed.
Augusta? What the fuck is Augusta? Oh, it's all the way the fuck up there. Well, I'm gonna get this police precinct or whatever is here. I know, Sif, I know. I'm actually curious where the Islamic guilt thing would be for Nafisa. Just because, I don't know, like, Goth Islamic aesthetic sounds that's fun too. Little black headscarf. Yeah, just Nafisa seems so happy and stuff. It's you know, it's interesting to what the hell. Oh, you're thinking of a future character. A new and exciting sad Islamic character. To go with your happy fun Islamic character.
I've lost them, ma'am.
With her incredible daddy issues.
Message to Rodrigo Palomar.
Palomar.
Okay, my friend. I thought about it, and I've reached a decision on the Fallon's job. Your cut is exactly what you deserve. $0. Zilch. You heard me right. You get nothing. Yes, you cracked the safe, and yes, we got the diamonds. But you also tripped the alarm. Mackie got pinched, and that's entirely your fault. Now, when he gets out, Mackie's gonna want your head on a platter. I'm gonna give him your share instead. I see you're getting off easy. Eddie Winter, signing off.
Eddie Winter sounds like a real badass. He's suspecting he's probably a ghoul. You know, I'm probably one of the few people that I don't really use my real life bullshit in my D&D characters. I've just never really done it that way. I just, like, have a cool concept, and then I just make a D&D character for that. But then again, I'm also one of the few trans girls that didn't, like, explore my transness through, like, RPG characters beforehand. I never played a female RPG character until after I transitioned, so, you know, I guess I just have a different approach to RPG characters. Alright, where's the closest? Probably Cambridge. You sure you didn't put any intentional IRL issues into Shani?
Heads up.
Heads up. Think fast. Take a minigun.
I'd be happy to help if I...
Yeah, I know there's no, like, right or wrong way to do it. You know, just... I've always... You know what's interesting, though? As much as I don't explore it with my own characters, I do explore it with, like, when I am, like, DMing. Like... All of Shoddy's issues were not from IRL Sif. They're from Sif when exposed to his friends. That was my takeaway from that. We are the cause of Shoddy's issues. But, yeah, I do a lot of IRL issues and stuff that I feel worth exploring and stuff in when I run a game. But I don't really do it for as my actual characters. Crazy. I love you guys for it.
Remind you of brighter days, man?
Sweet.
Yeah, I have a lot of thoughts about Nexus as an outlet for things, which is, it's interesting. Because oh god damn it, I pressed the wrong button. Obviously, you know, I put a lot of commentary about current events in there, and my feelings about all manner of things, but, you know, it's also interesting because, like, I want to tell this, like, story about, you know, how, at its core, Nexus is something about somebody who has the best of intentions, and how that becomes a justification for all kinds of bad things, and also that, working within the established structure does not work, is kind of part of the theme of Forlorn Legacy itself. Like, you can have the best of intentions when you are, you know, trying to work within the system to fix it for the better, but it's impossible. You will run into the institutional failures that come with that. And that's kind of the big thing of the bad guy of Nexus, is she genuinely thinks she's doing the right thing, but she's working within an entirely flawed system, and so she is creating an entirely flawed result. And kind of backhandedly, because obviously part of it is, yeah, part of it is, like, in a kind of messed up way. Like, you guys work for the Dragon Moms, who, you know, when I was first structuring this, the Dragon Moms were not a thing. Lunas came first, and then I made the Dragon Moms. But, like, partially they formed the idea of, I wanted something to just bring the party together easily, for all of their disparate backgrounds. And to, you know, basically help financially support them along the way, so that you guys didn't have to, like, I didn't have to do a more like classic D&D thing of, like, paying you, you know, as you wander about the world kind of thing. But at the same time, it kind of inadvertently has led into a specific response to my premise that the Dragon Moms are a rich power player in the world, and the only reason you guys can be able to do, you know, any of the good things you plan on doing, and your ability to oppose the bad guy in question, is the fact that you basically are fighting a billionaire with a billionaire. You guys are at the core, you are the muscle of a billionaire's interests that happen to be a bit more altruistic and run counter to a more nefarious billionaire, which was not necessarily what I was going for when I wrote the setting, but, you know, in a way it kind of does corroborate my initial theory about just the feeling of powerlessness as an average person in a world that is so dictated by wealth and power. So, you know, that's just kind of an interesting, like, unintentional storytelling note. Save 45. This. Oh wow, he had a lot of drugs. I love that about a man. I want Junkie's note. Nice. If there's conflict, yeah, you know, it's hard to say because, like, the original, you know, part of it is, so much of it is, like, I don't try to make the Dragon Mom super involved in what you guys do because, you know, at the end of the day, Nexus is a lot about exploring my setting and experiencing, like, the full breadth of it. So, you know, it's interesting to think about it as, you know, making them a bit more of an issue, but I think part of it is, like, you guys are seeing some of the flaws of the Dragon Moms, but, you know, there's kind of just been an acceptance about it, like, you know, them talking about how they, you know, they basically sent people to prison because you guys messed up. You know, so, like, they're willing to do that. And then, like, you know, there's the fact that the Dragon Moms spent 400 years setting up the destabilization of the Reiterstadt because 400 years ago, some of the knights from that country killed the dragon's spouse. So she spent the next 400 years basically destroying their regime. It just took a very long game approach to it because she's an immortal being. And so there's a lot of, like, manipulation that happens that they feel is very justified based on their own perspectives. And it's interesting to think about how that fits in with the fact of, yeah, my moms can destabilize your nation, basically. You know, and the fact they were literally nuclear weapons. They destroyed the second largest cities in both Avalon and Castile to end the Great Liberation Wars. And yeah, like, there are a lot of things where I've been influenced a lot by Shadowrun, where dragons are very much these immortal beings that are so rich and so powerful in the world that, like, largely what they do is just long game approach their problems. Like, yeah, you know, I can outlive, you know, 100 generations of your family and destroy you over 100 generations. And so, like, you know, also, one of the largest, this hasn't come up in game yet, but I've kind of hinted to parts of it. But, like, the Shrouded Assembly, which is this transnational criminal organization that Soleil was involved with in his origin session, that are throughout the UFAS, are different representatives of the Shrouded Assembly. They were created by the Dragon Moms. That whole organization was created by them to be basically a network of intelligence gathering and destabilization throughout the UFAS, up until they became a major power broker openly in the UFAS. But they still have connections to the fact of, at the end of the day, they basically run the mafia of the UFAS. So that's just like a fun note of all the shenanigans that dragons are involved in Nexus and specifically the UFAS that are incredibly like morally gray, that you know, aren't really the focus necessarily of this campaign, but just like fun things to take into consideration. And hello, Scar, thank you for the 40-month resub. You'll love to see it. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, like I try to make a lot of these things like rich people are generally evil to not good in Nexus. That's been kind of one of the takeaways. But, you know, at the end of the day, this particular campaign isn't necessarily exploring why your rich people are not as good. Because the other rich people are so unabashedly bad. But, like, I try to, you know, the world is messed up in lots of ways, but I try to give you lots of good people to interact throughout it and, you know, see, you know, the positives. Like, even when you're in Vennonia, in, like, the lower spires, and it's, like, a shitty, polluted industrial hellscape, like, there's still, like, people who have, like, families and, like, take care of each other, and, like, you know, you see like the priests and stuff providing medical assistance to the factory workers, you know, like free of charge and all. And it's like, you know, good does happen in the world, even if the people running it are awful, which is, you know, kind of like a commonality truth of real life. So I'm sorry for going on this like whole like rant as I play Fallout, but you know, there you go. There's some of my mentality about fucking my D&D setting. Oh, I already been in the diner, so I gotta go further this way. What the hell is that? I don't... I imagine there's supposed to be a... What the hell? Oh, it was just this floating contortion corpse. Ooh, interesting. What do you mean by... what do you mean by rethink your philosophy with Curse of Strahd? I'm just curious if you want to talk about it. Yeah, that skeleton, man. I respect him just floating backwards and then just crumbling the moment I got near him. Flies. Oh god! Speeders! I'll be bopping you over the skull with them. Excellent, excellent. More fly boys.
Wanna look from this side.
Alright, so I gotta get in this building somehow. The Kendall Hospital. I also, you know, just going back, because I want to write more about Nexus, because I love Nexus with every fiber of my being. Two things. First of all, Sif, it's really amusing to me for Nexus how fucking, you know, when I first concepted Nexus, you know, you and I were talking about it. Like, we had that, you know, that VC call, like, a couple years ago at this point, when I was originally pitching my concept for Nexus. And it's really fascinating how that initial pitch has been so wildly diverted from and evolved in a way, because, like, you know, it started off with me just being like, hey, I want to do what if the U.S. involvement in Afghanistan happened in a fantasy world. And that was the premise of Nexus and Erixia. And it was all supposed to take place in Erixia. And it was supposed to be like more of a traditional fantasy setting in that capacity, but like, you know, exploring the concept of, you know, oh, it's a fantasy world where it is the U.S. invaded Afghanistan, overthrew the government, and is now mishandling the occupation and reconstruction of the country. And that was like the whole thing. And then as we talked about it and stuff, and I started getting... I unlocked you already, bro. Okay, I apparently did not unlock already. But, you know, as it evolved, and then I started... Oh, Jesus. And, like, it evolved, and it was also a lot of me combining... like, I've worked on a lot of, like, RPG premises and settings over my life, and, like, I had this long one that I was super into that I wrote many years ago called Blood and Iron, and then I rebranded it to Parabellum. And it was basically a premise of World War I with magic and stuff, and I designed the different countries in it that were involved in fighting each other, and it was mostly supposed to be like a real kind of like Weird Wars magic RPG. And a lot of the nations of Nexus are derived from that setting I wrote for Savage Worlds. Like, the UFAS is literally from that setting. Like, I just translated some of the stuff from UFAS and tweaked it, but like, the basic concept of the UFAS is from that setting. The Vanyaskins is from... Well, technically Vanyaskins was a religion I created in high school for a project for an English class, but the Vanyaskin places was in there. The Revenants were in there. And so it's funny to think of like all these things I ported over, and then I took a bunch of the concepts from my Breath of Fire 3 post-apocalyptic, like, dark fantasy setting, which I never came up with a... Oh no, the name for it was Paradise Lost. Where part of the premise was basically, like, fucked up AIs and stuff, and society. And I took a lot of that stuff and ported it into Nexus as well. Well, okay, so Vanyaskins have evolved a lot since I wrote them when I was 16. Originally, they were just like a combination of like druids and industry cybernetic stuff for animals and monsters. But, you know, when I started writing Nexus itself, I really started coming into this whole, you know, combining some 40k Mechanicus elements, as well as just like, how do you really frame, like, mixing technology, cybernetics with like D&D druidism. And so I combined that together, and I think the modern day Vanyaskins, as they exist in Nexus, I think is a really cool... It's probably one of my favorite, like, things that I came up with in Nexus. Because Russian cybernetic druids is just such a cool concept, and I love it. Yeah, so, you know, I love that. But it's like, I've taken so many settings and mixed it. And so it's really funny, you know, going back to your point about how it all started with Erixia, and Erixia is literally one of the last places you guys will go to in this campaign. But it did form a very foundational element of what Lily ended up deciding to make as a character, which I thought is really interesting. So, you know, Nexus is very much evolved far past the original thing that I concepted of, you know, fucking several years ago when I was still running Ashes at this point. But, like, I'm really about it at this point. I you know, not to toot my own horn, but I love my D&D setting. And I can't wait to show you guys more of it as you get a chance to explore more of the countries. But also, I can't wait to run more games in it to the point where I don't have to just establish the world as a whole, but rather, like, can focus once again on, like, the initial thing of having something set in Erixia, focus more on like a particular region of the world and the issues and like factions and events and stuff going on there, rather than this kind of broad sweep across the setting that Forlorn Legacy is kind of. But definitely, you know, I wanted to do my second campaign as Erixia finally, but then I got so hype about the concept around the Umbral Reach and the drow involved in Undead World War I, and I'm like, I gotta do this. Like, and I have 2 campaigns out of that I want to do now, because you have one, which is the core campaign about, you know, what happens after the eclipse in Berserk, taking place in Renor, and then the second one is being the Band of the Hawk, causing the eclipse in Renor as like a prequel campaign, and I think that's cool. But then I also have the mini campaign idea of basically the Calamity style Exandria Unlimited thing about what actually happened in the Infinite Eclipse, which I'm also excited to do. But I'm glad to hear you're also really excited about it, Sif. You know, because I love D&D and I love running my campaign, is the real moral of the story, chat.
It's called shooting straight, rookie.
Was that to me? I have a flamethrower. I don't really need to shoot straight. It actually fires in parabola. Shooting straight is one of the worst ways to fire this gun. Shooting straight in 2025? Yeah, I'm sorry for everyone else in chat who does not care about my D&D setting, but I love ranting about it. Help defend Sunshine Tidings. I apparently help defend Sunshine Tidings. Oh, there's a guy. Welcome back, Ivan. Yep, I've abandoned arson to return to arson. What the? This is Obsidian with your local Pip-Boy podcast. If I thought anybody cared enough to, like, just listen to me talk about Nexus and submit, like, oh god. And, like, submit questions for me about Nexus, I would do a podcast about Nexus.
Powering up. Protectron on duty.
And what else we got here? Money, money, money. Episode 69. Have you tried not being on fire? Sounds like a skill issue. Alright, so I have to figure out how to get to the second floor. Oh, that's how I get there. So what we got here? We got here Noctin. I will say one of the hardest things about the about talking about Nexus, because I'm running a campaign in it that you know, is about learning about the lore of the setting, is I feel like, you know, I'm spoiling stuff about like what's going on and what are my plans, which obviously, you know, I don't want to take that away from you learning things, but like there's so much stuff. Like this campaign specifically will touch on, like, the true nature of religion in Nexus. Which I kind of want to be a bit of a surprise. So I have to wait until you guys get further along the campaign before I can do the big reveal about how religion actually works in Nexus and why things are the way they are. What the fuck is Warhammer 40k type podcast? I love talking about Warhammer 40k. I did do a stream once where I think I did a whole stream or part of a stream where all I did was talk about 40k and I took questions from people asking about 40k stuff. Did I clear this place? Nope. Hot trans women uploading YouTube shorts quickly summarizing Warhammer lore would go so hard. Got over here. Is this way out? Yep, it's the way out. I haven't finished. What the goddamn?
Nice.
I'm pretty sure I've explored this whole place. I don't know what this game's talking about. You know, kind of the sad thing is I actually haven't been that involved with Warhammer 40k lore in a while. Like, cause I switched to just bars. Cause like I stopped reading the novels for a while, which is a whole story behind that. But and then I was reading the Warhammer fantasy novels for the Gortrek and Felix books until they got really boring. You know, as of late, you know, the only thing I've been really involved in is fucking Trench Crusade, but I'm not even as involved with Trench Crusade lore as I probably should be. But I love me some Trench Crusade. This weekend, I'm going to be fighting for Gloria Salah against Yuko. I do not like Wrath and Glory as a rule system, but like that's a whole other rant. But Warhammer 40k as a world is awesome. Take it from a girl who ran a 10-year-long Warhammer 40k meta campaign RPG in a homebrew sector of the galaxy. But yeah, so I'm going to be playing an Iron Sultanate game against Yuko this weekend. So I'm very excited for that. Thank you, Sif. Yeah, I'm excited for the Iron Sultanate. Like, I want to definitely try them out. Because I think they've got a really cool, like, playstyle. Which is funny because I spent all this money on new Wait, a lit cigarette, but there's nobody here. Sussy Bacas. But, like, I spent all this money on new Antioch, and then I'm like, you know, fucking Iron Sultanate be kind of hitting it spicy for me. I'm kind of about this. You've got time-traveling assassin. Wait, I hear a guy. Yep, I see a guy. Raider scum.
You're mine now, rookie.
Picking up something.
Rookie Tookie Tavi. Sorry guys, I'm trying to
If there was something here, it's
sit
gone now.
stuff. That's
Careful,
interesting.
ma'am.
Oh god. Wrath of Glory is my thing. You know, my favorite Warhammer 40k rule system is oh god. Specifically, jeez, goddamn, I'm trying to talk here, you raider bitches.
That's the last of them.
Is specifically the Fantasy Flight games. What, somebody have a missile launcher? I need to switch guns. Somebody apparently has a missile launcher down there. Back to this machine. Okay, so Fantasy Flight games, Dark Heresy 2nd Edition. Dark Heresy 2nd Edition, I think, is the best Warhammer 40k RPG that I've played. And I've played every Fantasy Flight games Warhammer 40k RPG system. Because basically, each system evolved the rule set over time as they kind of refined it along the way, from Dark Heresy 1st Edition to Rogue Trader to Death Watch to Black Crusade to Only War, and then finally Dark Heresy second edition. But I think it is the best rule system for it, and honestly, it is one of my favorite rule systems, period. Also, I met my romantic partner playing Dark Heresy 2nd Edition, so it has a special place in my heart. But I have run and or played in every Fantasy Flight games Warhammer 40k RPG system. So, yeah. That's another thing, if you ever want to hear me do a world... Oh, Jesus! World building rant. Hear me talk about my homebrew fucking Warhammer 40k star sector, the Obsidian sector.
Did you hear that?
Nice. Look at the hell of a fucking setup they've got in here. Yeah, that Garand King, it's truly music to my ears. But yeah, the Obsidian name is actually from the Warhammer 40k RPG setting that I wrote. And I actually commissioned art of Saint Obsidia, because Saint Obsidia is the patron saint of the Obsidian sector of the Imperium, in the Ultima Segmentum. She was a Imperial saint that martyred herself against chaos after the Horus Heresy. And over the course of the meta RPG campaign that I ran, she ended up coming back as a living saint. And much of the rest of the campaign was each group of heroes basically becoming... The events of every campaign was canon into the next one. Like, literally, the big bad guy of the whole... like, setting, basically, was one of my players' characters that I thought was such a cool concept. I ended up making it the big bad. And then, when I ran a Black Crusade game, they all played different bad guys working for that character, who then invaded the sector of the Imperium that the rest of the campaign was set in. And I never finished the total narrative arc I wanted, because I just got burned out of running it and writing it while I was also writing Ashes of the Last War. So it was going to end with their characters in that campaign hunting down their characters from the Black Crusade campaign and killing them all in turn. So I thought that was going to be very cool. But yeah, everything was canon. Like, the characters from my very first Dark Heresy 1E campaign that created the Living Saint, they ended up becoming basically, like, functional Imperial Saints for their actions when each of them was martyred over time, and then the events of like what happened at the end of their Dark Heresy campaign created what happened in their Old New War campaign, where they basically were a Tanith First and Only Regiment fighting against the big bad, and etc, etc, etc. And it was a lot of fun. My players loved it. You know, because I ran this for 10 years of my life. And, you know, it was an incredible creative exercise, and I loved it. It's just I got burned out of doing it. And, you know, it's the pressure of when you've spent so much time doing that, then writing the ending to it is like a George R. R. Martin moment where I'm like, how do I end all this stuff I've been working on in a fun and satisfactory way? And so, like, I had taken a break to go do Ashes of the Last War as, like, a change of pace. And then I wrote Ashes, and I ran it 3 times, and I wrote more and more every time I ran it, and I changed things, and I tweaked and refined them until, you know, eventually it was the version that I ran on stream, which was a lot of fun. And so then once I did that, I started getting more inspired to work on Nexus, which has now been my latest passion project. So... shot him in the dick. Dick shooter. But yeah, Sif, my players did really like it, and that made me feel really good.
The hell was that?
Even when my players were very profoundly frustrating people. Twist his dick!
Sweet.
One of my favorite things I ever did in Dark Heresy First Edition when I ran it was fucking... I had an adventure where... You know, it's a real long story short, but they were basically infiltrating a porn set where there was a guy who was using advanced tech porn things to basically spread chaos stuff. I'm grossly simplifying it because it requires a lot of explanation otherwise. But, like, as a part of that, their work for the Inquisition, they had to infiltrate the set to figure out, like, what exactly was going on. And so they were all, like, porn actors, and them having to think up what their, like, porn name was very funny. And then the characters they were in this porn movie was, I took each of their different character, like, classes, and then I made, like, a ridiculous version of it, and then I just swapped them. So, like, the guy who played the psyker in the party had to be the renegade cop, and the renegade cop had to play, like, this, like, street thug gangster kind of thing. And it was just so funny making them basically be silly versions of each other for it. And it was one of the... There was no combat for, like, the first 2 sessions. It was all just them RPing. They're like, talking to the people on set and, like, doing the acting roles for the porn and stuff. It was so funny. Shooter! Hey, Ada. What are you doing over there?
No need to hide. It'll all be over soon.
Yeah, apparently can't run there.
This is
or jump
bullshit.
there, I guess.
Oh, hell no!
Give me that Molotov cocktail. Wait, is there a door there? No. think I just stole an ashtray.
We've got company.
Oh god! Yikes! Must do drugs.
Fucking kill!
Okay, I need to heal. Big Deathclaw. A real big tick bandit. Oh yeah. What the?
That was amusingly simple.
What the? Okay. He was like at half health and he just like jettisoned into the air and then died. Alright, Ivan, thank you for coming by. I appreciate you hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful day. Athletics? Alright, I think we explored that hospital pretty darn well. Well, well, well. I think this is probably a good place to wrap it up here today. You know, we're just about 3 hours in. Yarny! I'm just finishing up here once I get past the load sequence. Can somebody please shout out Yarny, my favorite arsonist kitty? Certified good bean, pro gamer cat, notable gay. We love us a Yarny in this house. Thank you, Sif. I appreciate it.
Let's get the bars out of the way.
Huh. Alrighty. Confirm! Oh shit, I should have done desktop. Oh, you're such a sweetheart, Sif. But how are you doing today, Yarny? Thank you for coming by, saying hello. Okay, look. I wanna say thank you all for coming by. It's really cool you did. But yeah, thank you for coming by today and hanging out. I really appreciate it. This will be the second to last Fallout stream I do before going on hiatus for the second half of my facial feminization surgery. So I want you all to know you're all beautiful, amazing, and valid people. And I hope you enjoyed spending your afternoon with me nearly as much as I enjoyed spending it with you. And never forget the most important part, which is that the world is better having you in it. That'll be it for today for us. Tomorrow I'm going to be on B's stream where we're going to be doing the last Deadlands session before I go on hiatus. So if you want to come see me be a silly a silly inbred goth lady as we finish our Scooby-Doo plot and exercise a ghost as well, be sure to come on by. And it should be a lot of fun. And then Friday I'm going to be on Christie's stream as we do some more Signalis as I rant about gay robots with her for it. So if you haven't done so already, please give me a follow here on Twitch. Give me a sub over on YouTube. Give me a follow on Twitter. I mean, not Twitter, on Blue Sky. And you can join my Discord, the Eternal Citadel, and be a part of my incredible community. As we finish up here today, let's go raid somebody cute. Let's go raid the Nerdcast. As they're playing Sekiro. Somebody I know through one of the art servers I am in. Overall good bean. Send them some love. If you're a follower, copy down the call to hugs. If you're a sub, copy down the knight's message. And I think we're good to go. So have a wonderful day, everybody, and thank you for coming by. Bye!